Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. I wanted to start with this, right, because Bubble Bobble is an arcade classic, and guys, this is running on the MiSTer clone, right? Now, this is the second game I'm testing on it, right? I wanted to test everything on stream because if it works great, wicked, we'll see it originally on stream. If something goes wrong, well, it will just be a shambles of a stream. But guys, I have to say, so far I am very impressed with this, right? So Taki is not someone I know immensely well or anything. I started speaking to him, in fact, before he did the clone. I spoke to him once before about some Game Boy Flash carts, right? And when a Taki clone, when Taki spoke about doing a MiSTerFPGA, you know, we kind of spoke openly on the MiSTerFPGA Discord, and I said, look, I want to get one. Are we going to be able to get one? And he said, yeah, I'll get one. So I was actually, for all intent and purposes, I was actually intending on paying for it, right? So when Taki came through and he said, look, I'll DM you, and surely he did when the time came. And I said, thank you very much. Where do I pay? And he was like, okay, there's no cost. You don't need to pay. I was chuffed about that. You know, I was chuffed. I've got another MiSTer. This is the third MiSTer I've got now, right? And I'm just glad it's a clone. And guys, I have to say, initially, it's working really well. So what I've done, right, let's exit this a second. Oops, sorry. So what I've done is I've taken out my micro SD card from my normal MiSTer, and I've just added it to this, and that is all I've done, right? Everything's working, even my Ranny's nice wallpapers, it's rotating through them, and sometimes I've not seen them, like I've not had this one on display. So guys, I'm going to look at chat. What we'll do, let's just go straight ahead and let's just run. I grabbed the latest unstable Sega Saturn core, right, which should be right at the bottom because I haven't been deleting all of mine. Okay, so we've got one, wow, from today, the 2nd of September. A big shout out to SRG320. Yo, Ranny's nice in the house, dude. I've been rotating your wallpapers, right? But here's something really funny. Some of the games I don't like in there. So I was telling people, if you don't want to download the whole script, you can select what you want. So like there's some RPGs I don't really have that nostalgia for them. So I never bothered, right? Well, I don't want them on this. So I've added a personal archive on there. Dude, absolutely love your work, man. Thank you so much for dropping by. I want to say hello. Let's load something up. Let's go with a little bit of Daytona. Guys, I am here to take requests, but I have to tell you, it's 11 p.m. here. I've been up since 5 a.m. and I'm kind of tired, but I had like a double cup of coffee, man. I got to send a maybe that's why I'm speaking faster than even I normally am, right? Mate, I've got to give a massive shout out to my wife. Like, amazing. Like, she knew I was waiting for this delivery. I thought it wasn't going to come. It came. And dude, I neglected all my duties, right? As I always mentioned, like, while my mum stays with me with a dementia, I usually brush her teeth in the evening, and she knew I wanted to do this. So she kind of took care of my mum, kind of put her to bed and everything. And I had to, I'd done the video straight away. Then I was like, let me do a stream. And I wouldn't be able to do this without my wife, man. Seriously, she is awesome, man. The amount of time I spend on the channel where sometimes I could really be doing more stuff with the family, man, but she tolerates all that stuff, man. So big props to her. So guys, just want to say hello to everyone. Brandel Sickle, Chris Freeman, Michael Scalino, Finlay, Saved by Zero. Maybe we'll get Saved by Zero. Ranny's nice, man. My favorite artist, man. Guy is just amazing, right? Who else we got? Ian Lee, absolutely wicked, guys. And Belmont Mr. Positivity, man. Guys, this is the Sega Saturn core. It's just working. I was gonna put, right, yo, shout out to Mark as well, man. Game Lords, what's that? Game Lord ABD, right? So yeah, I was really excited about this, guys, right? I was super hyped. I almost put on, I saw that there was a new unstable version of the MiSTer operating system available that actually patches the N64 games that don't work, but I thought we'll try that for another day. Hey dude, TPM, don't say RIP Mr. Add-ons. He's my sponsor and a friend, man. I'm sure he'll adapt and survive. There's plenty of stuff on there, man. So yeah, it's nice to get these cheap alternatives, and it will be interesting to see how it shapes the landscape and how how existing sellers kind of adapt, right? You know, sink or swim, whatever you want to call it. But Mr. Add-ons, he's a very nice guy. He's got, as well as the MiSTer kits, he's got stuff like the MiSTercade and other products. And I have a bias towards him because he is my buddy. Oh, by the way, in the top right corner, I've got the webcam that I use for Zoom meetings. Teams meetings now for work. And you can see shadows. Look, that's my hand moving about. So I've just put that on top so you can kind of see it, right? And this is the first MiSTer that I've actually put together, guys, right? So rather than running this, let's go N64 because I'm gonna yap a lot. This is the first MiSTer I've put together, right? Initially, my friend, here you go. Look at that. Look at this. Just quality from Randy's Snice, man. And again, I've gone with the selection that I want. So all the games that turn up, I like, and I like the artwork for them. Kind of losing my track of speak. So let's go with N64 because those are the hardest ones, right? So let's go N64. And I don't know what the latest unstable is for the N64. We could go 80 megahertz. Okay, let's just go the normal one, which is what, from the 18th of last month, right? So not really an old core. Kyle, all the accessories should still be compatible. Yeah, man. I mean, so okay, so let's say for example, people start using these clone boards because they're cheaper. Cool, like you can still get accessories and everything for it. So I really do hope a lot of the sellers, stay around and stay on the market, right? I mean, they've been around a long time. Everyone likes cheaper stuff, but I like people to be around, right? That's just how things go. So I don't know to run. I haven't got the one that automatically patches the ROMs. I know my buddy Video Game Esoterica kind of sorted me out with some ROMs at work. Let's go with a classic because it's got a good intro. And I think it's GoldenEye, isn't it? It's not 007 GoldenEye, is it? It should just be GoldenEye. Here we go. And let's always kind of go USA version, right? But guys, this is working really, really well. Like I've got to say, if you guys watched the unboxing video earlier, right? Guys, the unboxing video, the boxes are wicked for this thing, man. That's let me turn that down a little bit. The boxes for this thing are fantastic, man. Yeah, they're really good, and the cardboard on it, it's not like crappy cardboard. Like some cardboard when you open it, it starts bending, or it's not meant to go back in there. The cardboard is very, very decent quality. Now I didn't get it for the cardboard or anything, but guys, the cardboard it's good quality. Everything on this was just premium, man. Even the way the box smelled, it had a, like, I don't know whether it was a factory smell or something. Didn't smell like a new toy, but it was kind of close-ish, right? But guys, I am really excited about this, man. And right, so all I did before I ran this test, guys, I grabbed the micro SD card from my MiSTer that I normally use, and I put that in here, right? And I just ran Shadow Dancer on there. I thought, you know what, let me not go into stream and nothing works. So I put Shadow Dancer on, heard the sound, and I thought, you know what, this is actually working. This is dandy. So guys, we can see like it's working. So let's right, hey, look, if the demo's running, it's good enough for me, right? Let's see if we've got that. There's really good visual options on here, man. A big shout out to Robert Pape, the amazing developer that where was that one? There was that. What was that? Nah, okay, sorry guys. Like I said, I am tired, but you know what? I just so wanted to do this, man. Here we go, clean HDMI. Let's go with that because I feel overall that looks better, man. But wicked. Let me read some of the chat in case there's any questions here. So Ian says, I've never had MiSTer, always been scared by the price and technical skills required. I'm definitely gonna give this a go. Okay, yeah, no, hopefully you'll get one, man. Now I have to say, like I said, I haven't put together a MiSTer kit before, but I wanted to put this together. So I was actually gonna give Terminator 2 2K2 and Big Al a shout, saying, look guys, kind of talk me through this. But imagine as I got my delivery, a notification popped up from Taki saying, here's a guide on how to put it together. So I followed that guide, and easily enough I put it together. It's not difficult to put together. If I can put it together, honestly, like a monkey in a zoo can put it together, right? Provided you give that monkey enough bananas, right? But guys, we are rocking and rolling. Let me run a quick game of this. Hold on. I was gonna say, is it gone dark? Okay. You know what's so good as well is putting that micro SD card in. It just works, man. Like straight out, I'm going agent. I'm not going hardcore. I usually like playing this with the N64 NSO controller, but for the sake of having a universal controller, I'm using like an 8-bit though Ultimate USB-C, the cheap one, the one without the dongle. So guys, this is why I'm chuffed by this. Now I have to say, I feel a bit for Taki because he wanted to do the right thing all along. He wanted to make sure he's adhering, and he's crediting every GPO license out there. He's sticking to the spirit of GPO. And when those stickers, or when Sorge wasn't credited on there, he didn't want to put it out. He didn't want to sell them out like that, right? So he is getting stickers done from what I understand. So that should be interesting, right? Sorry, I've got no idea what the buttons are on this thing. Oh, here we go. There's my trigger. So yeah, that hopefully it'll be ready soon, right? 4,000 stickers, I think he wanted to get done, and someone was going to do them in like a day or two. So that's good stuff, right? So hopefully when the first run of 2,000 go live, many of you guys can grab one, right? I mean, I'm really interested in seeing lots and lots of people coming over to MiSTer because yeah, it's such an awesome device, man. I mean, it's completely changed the way I do my retro gaming, right? I'm still happy with emulation for some things, but for certain things, man, I need that FPGA thing. It feels like I have the arcade, and I have a big bias towards arcade games. And if we're having my big bias towards arcade games, let's exit this call now. And where was I? Okay, not reset. Here we go. Let's go here. Yo, what's going on here? Just as long as just as long as it isn't monkey fisted. Okay, no monkey fisting here. It look like, yo, our Anonymous in the house, guys. Check out Anonymous, man. No doubt at some point he's going to get one of these clones or one of these alternatives, and he's going to be doing a stream. So let's give my buddy Hotego a shout, man, for the absolute awesome cause he's done. And you know, one of the reasons, or the main reason I got into FPGA gaming, right, was because I played Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo around a friend's house. And this is a time we were going in the arcade and we were playing. It was like, you know, in my 40s at a certain point, it was like, yeah, I'm going to play Street Fighter again, right? And yeah, I started playing and emulation just felt off, and the MiSTer felt legit like the arcade, man. So yeah, guys, definitely check our Anonymous over on Twitch. I don't know, our Anonymous, do you actually have a YouTube channel as well? I mainly know you from Twitch. I know I kind of pop around once in a while, usually when I'm at work and not logged in. So because at my work we have a shared PC. You know, it's a shared PC while I'm on my current job role, right? So there's two other people that do the job when I'm not there. So here's the funny thing, right? They log in with all their stuff. Like I can see all their accounts on there. I never log in from my work PC, and whenever I browse stuff is via anonymous. What's that? Incognito, right? So here we go. We've got it says incognito. So I usually, when I watch Twitch and I watch stuff on Twitch, especially, I end up not commenting, and it's annoying. Then I have to get my phone out because obviously I'm logged into everything on my phone. But guys, so far so good, and I love dropping that line from Megadeth, who are one of my favorite metal bands out there. Okay, so we have got the sound. Let me turn it up a little bit. Now guys, I'm not playing on my arcade stick and I'm tired, I'm making excuses already, but we got here the soundtrack for this, man. This is Super Turbo, and I'm gonna go Cobra Kai Ryu. Yo, Mr. Snot in the house. Yo, PCN first on the scene with the, you know what, I was tired and I was doing it, right, and I was like wicked, and I was actually supposed to be getting this on Wednesday, right? So and VGE is getting his tomorrow, and I was like, oh man, you know what, this is going to be close to the weekend. And then all of a sudden it just said, you know what, you're going to get it today. And I was like, wow, jumping jingle bell, does the Pope poop in the woods or what, you know? Okay, so guys, this is what, it's very snappy, guys. Honestly, I can't tell the difference between this so far. There is zero difference from what I can tell, man. And if you look at the top right screen, man, you can kind of see it there as well, man. By the way, guys, Philet is very good at fighting games, right? If he ever says, play me at a fighting game, he is hustling you, right? And if he starts beating you, do not play the guy for money. The guy is a hustler. There's videos up and live streams up where I played Fightcade, and this guy schooled me, man. And I wasn't even tired that day. So let's, guys, any suggestions? What do you guys want to see, right? So we have got, what have we got? It's interesting. We've got a new 32X, like, unstable core. So I kind of put that on there. This is really funny, right? Okay, the Taki DE10 Nano doesn't do this, but do you remember when Super Sega was showing footage? I kind of done a mock-up and I said, look, I've got a Dreamcast core on here, right? And I haven't really got a Dreamcast. I just used it for editing. So that was funny, right? So hit me with cores you guys want to see. Do you know what, Philly? We're all bad because we all judge ourselves. Some people say I'm brilliant, but I play people that are a lot better than me. And I think to myself, no, I'm not that good, right? So let's go with this. So this, say, 32X, Sega 32X Unstable was released today, right? So Gallop is a fight. Yeah, we can run that, man. I mean, to be honest, I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. Let's see. If I start really stuttering my speech and mashing stuff up, right, then cool, then I'll call it a night. If I'm half talking like a dimwit, like, you know, a little bit less than I usually am, then cool, we can go with that. So let's run one of what's is it virtual racing on here? Let's go virtual racing, right? Because some of these games were good, right? When it came out, they looked good. Raging Cajun in the house. We've already ran the Saturn core, but we didn't play anything, right? We just ran Daytona to see it was working. And guys, this is working like incredibly well. Incredibly well, guys. Like, so far, there is no difference between this and an original DE10 Nano, right? Because look, guys, nothing is edited here. I got my package from Taki. There's an unboxing video on the channel. I'm not really into unboxing videos, but people really like them. But you know what? Here's the funny thing. I never saw the point in unboxing videos, but I remember when I was buying something, I watched an unboxing video to find out exactly what I would get in the box. So I do see the kind of point of those, right? So I did the unboxing video, I got the stuff, I put it together. Once again, mad props and a big shout out to Taki, man. Yeah, like I said, I like the guy's transparency on this. You know, I believe that, you know, we will get everything. We will get everything. It will come out, and hopefully you guys will be able to get it. No, Raging Cajun, we'll go back to Saturn. I just kind of started it near the beginning of the core, man. So we can do that. So let's give this a quick whirl, make sure it just kind of runs. And remember, do you know what's actually quite bad here? I'm actually running unstable versions of the core. So just in case we get a crash or something unusual or out of the ordinary happens, let's go stock. That looks nice. If anything out of the ordinary happens, it could be down to an unstable core, right? Because these things are unstable. But you know what? Whenever I get an unstable core on the whole part, they're really, really good. And guys, can I make a request, right? Because I'd like more people to see this video, right? So if you haven't hit the like button, that really, really would be appreciated. It doesn't cost you anything. And what that does, from the little I understand of YouTube, it kind of helps the video get out there, and it recommends it to more people. So hopefully we can bring more people to the MiSTerFPGA. But guys, like, seriously, so far, like, wow, just like yippee ki mf. Remember, family friendly, baby. I mean, we already spoke about the word monkey and we had the word fist in the same sentence, so the tone might be a little bit adult. I don't think my family watch. I do so much YouTube, they can't watch all of my videos, right? But I really don't want to explain to my kids what monkey fisting is. I'll be like, yeah, it is a monkey with the fist of fury like Bruce Lee. But then I'll probably have to explain to them who Bruce Lee is, because they don't know who Bruce Lee is. Even though I have seen them do that Bruce Lee kind of pose, you know, like stretching those stomach muscles. And but I think they got that from Fei Long after watching me play Street Fighter. And another pro tip: don't play Street Fighter in front of your kids unless you're very, very good and you're not going to lose. I've said the story many times when I play Street Fighter, but I remember when my kids were young, I was playing Street Fighter in the front room, Fightcade online. I lost. My youngest kid, who was probably 4, 5 at the time, went and grabbed his older brother and he said, "Come, bro, come. Look, daddy is a loser." When you hear your kids say that, guys, it just don't sit right, man. You get like that sinking feeling in your chest, and you just gotta. Since that day, I don't play Street Fighter in front of a man. I play it in the bedroom away from them. If I lose, they can't see daddy losing, man. Daddy is their hero, right? Even though he might be 0 on Fightcade. Right, what are we doing next? I think someone said gallop. I'm kind of looking away, so where I'm gonna crash, I am gonna crash. Right, let's have a look. No, cool, man. No worries, man. It's in chat. I don't have to engage, but I do. I think someone said Gallop, so I think we'll go with Gallop, which is an arcade game. And the reason for that is Martin Donlon, right? That's an IRIM game. Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, good shout, Rob. We'll do the PlayStation call. Someone said Gallop, right? And hopefully it is just under G. And I think that's one of the IRIM calls, right? So big shout out to Wicker Whacker, man. I really like this game. I like the way it looks. I think it looks, the way your ship looks, everything about it, and the fact that you put in your name and the way it says police on the vehicle, it just looks really, really good. Now, I hope I've got buttons configured on this, because I'm always tweaking and messing about. Oh, guys, by the way, do you know what I was going to do originally, right? I was going to put in my normal MiSTer SD card. I've got a normal, what I call the vanilla MiSTer SD card, but guys, because I stopped using it for so long, right, this isn't done, so let's do this. It just wouldn't update properly, and I think that's just because I've neglected it for so long. So let's go coin. No, we don't want player 2 start. Again, I've got my keyboard, exactly the same stuff set in, and it's just working, guys. It is. If you've already got a MiSTer and you buy this, literally putting in a micro SD card of your existing MiSTer, and that's all I've done. So what I do intend to do when I have a bit more time, I'm going to leave a particular core running. Now Hotego advised me that if I'm doing comparison tests, the best way to do it is to do it in a track mode, because they said as soon as you press a button, variables kick in and you can't test stuff accurately, right? So what I intend to do, especially a game like something like Pang, which I did the Mystex and the MiSTer with, they have exactly the same track mode. It's all like Street Fighter, where you may get different fights, right? So I'm gonna run both of them, and then I'm gonna just match them up, run them side by side. And what I'll do is I'll have an edited, like a quick version over on YouTube, and I'll probably put the full versions over on my Patreon, which will mean if you want to watch a full half hour of stuff side by side, you can watch it, right? Doesn't make the most entertaining of viewing. I think the compressed or the condensed version on YouTube is the version, right? But oops, really to shoot at. But you know what? I want to offer value to some of the patrons of the channel. Sometimes they get the Saturday video earlier, right? Because currently with my work shifts, I have to film it on a Saturday, on a Thursday sometimes, one time on a Friday. So as soon as they're done, they'll just go live on Patreon, and they get scheduled for 1 PM Saturday UK time. So just to add a little bit of value on there, man. Yeah, I'm really chuffed I got this, and I'm pretty sure I'm the first person apart from Taki to kind of have this, man. So honestly, it feels like an honor actually doing this stream, right? Because I've been grinding away at this channel for a while. I know I'm not the most technical guy out there. I'm like like a gamer that's not too savvy on the tech. So honestly, like I'm super chuffed that I've got it to as far as I have, man. And hopefully with the MiSTer scene growing, I can take that further, right? So yeah, man, like just super chuffed, right? I mean, I really should be sleeping now, man. I'm an old man. I should be snoring now, you know, like drifting off when you go to sleep and you start having the kind of weird thoughts. You only realize you have those weird thoughts when someone wakes you up and you're having some bizarre, really weird thoughts, right? But let's go add this. Let's reboot this, and let's do the PlayStation core, right? And I've got that on there for sure. And we'll just run the stable version of the PlayStation core. So I've got the PlayStation core with 2x CPU. And you know what? Why not? We'll try that. Oh look, I downloaded that unstable one as well. Okay, cool, excellent. A big shout out to all the MiSTerFPGA crew. People like Kitrinks, Mr. Walrus, Zach, Robbie. So many good people on there, man. Like a good place to hang out for MiSTer, man. Also, a big shout out to FPGA Gaming Discord, like what I always consider the best Discord for analog stuff, especially Analog Pocket. A lot of good people, man. A lot of good people. A lot of good friends I've made. Yeah, since doing this channel. Let's go Bloody Raw 2, see if that kind of gives us a good intro. If not, maybe Project Justice or something, right? Let's have a look. Wicked. There's a lot of chat happening, so I'll try and pop in from time to time. But yeah, of course, we can try the PC Engine, man. Matt Bro, I like that, bro. Matt Bro, I love the PC Engine. I always, when someone asks me what my favorite console is, honestly, I have no idea whether that favorite console is a Super Nintendo or the PC Engine. Like, I honestly cannot decide, right? It's very difficult for me to decide, because I like stuff like Contra Spirits or Contra 3. I like Super Mario World, Street Fighter 2. I like on the SNES as well. Let me turn it down a little bit. Hopefully I don't get a copyright warning, man. That's super annoying when that happens. Guys, I'm just going to turn the sound down for a bit here, and that's only because it's trashy kind of metal music, and I just want to make sure I don't get that copyright strike. Right, you know what, even to be on the safe side, I'm just going to go with Project Justice, because is it Rival Schools or Project Justice? Probably Rival Schools, actually. Yep, Rival Schools United. Let's run the first one. And again, a massive shout out to Robert Pateman for his amazing cause. Looking forward to his Game Boy Advance game, man. It looks kind of interesting. He's doing like a roguelike kind of thing, so quick half-hour plays. Super Famicom. Oh, is it Super Famicom over PC Engine? Yeah, but you know what? PC Engine has stuff like Gunhead, Sunsun 2, PC Kid. I knew it was PC Kid. I know in America you guys know it as Bonk. Or Bonk's Adventure. What else was there? Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. There was a Formation Soccer that I liked on there. Don Doka Don. Man, it was wicked. Absolutely fantastic. Like, really like the PC Engine. It had its own version of Street Fighter 2 as well. So there was a lot of stuff out there, guys. But again, this Taki clone's just working, guys. I don't know what else we can do in the stream. We can have a look at lots and lots of other stuff. I'm looking forward to doing the comparisons. But honestly, everything's just on point, guys. Everything's everything's dandy as candy, as they say, man. It's looking good. Yeah, whoa, Wiz dude, how you doing, man? Long time, my bro. Good to have you here, man. Good to have you. So, Wiz dude, you're from Australia, right? So, this is early in the morning for you, right? I take it you're drinking your early morning coffee. By the way, I've had the double cup, right? So, like, my sister-in-law got me this cup. It was like a big cup, and then my missus bought me. There's a shop here, I think, called Sports Direct. They do these massive cups. So, she bought me this massive cup, and it's got, oh man, all this singing, I don't want it to get a copyright warning, right? But what YouTube does, it does give you an option to just kind of edit, just block out that sound, which may get flagged up as something that's copywritten, right? Kind of looking forward to that Capcom Fighting collection, right? It's got part 2 of this. What is it? Project Justice, right? Also, Ori the Retro Gamer in the house, man. Wicked. Everyone's showing up today, man. I'm really glad. See, it makes it, now that I'm tired and I'm doing this, when you guys all show up, it just makes it worthwhile, man. It's streaming. It's all about the fun. Let's go. Standard team, man. Yeah, well, Tresurrector, we tried the N64 in clean HDMI. It works fantastically well on this, man. We run a little bit of GoldenEye. I'm using a one trick for all. Again, really like this artwork here. Just using a 8-bit Go controller here. It's a versatile controller. So, wow, good stuff, guys. Hey, anyone that's in the UK, it's running late, and I apologize if you're watching this and you're going to be late for work tomorrow. Belmont MiSTer is definitely a life changer. For those getting the first unit, you're going to love it. Absolutely, man. It is superb. I still need to use my Mystics more and just kind of, I used it once. I actually bought that one. I think it cost me the best part of £100, like maybe £90 delivered or something. A big shout out to Rusted Planet, aka Sean, also Hans, the developer behind the Mystics project, for kind of, you know, doing a lot of, they actually put the whole piece together for me, meld it out with an SD card. So I tested it, should update it at some point. But yeah, let's oh, Belmont, by the way, I don't know if I asked you already, did you pick up the Castlevania DS collection or the Dominus collection? Because it's really good. And look how good this looks, man. Look, it just runs, guys. Okay, you know what, this is a good game, man. Oh, okay, I actually did a super there as well. Was it, what was the super? Was it? Okay. Oh, maybe I haven't filled up. No, I've got a bar. Oh, it is. It's fireball, right? I couldn't remember if it was just fireball with both punches, like Marvel vs. Capcom style. The team special, wicked. Yeah, guys, it's working. Yeah, Zion Farm. This is the PlayStation 1 call that we're running. Let's go with how do you say his name? Is it Kayusuke or something? The guy's in Capcom vs SNK 2 as well. Now, sometimes you think, has it crashed? It hasn't. It's just loading PS1 style. It's really weird when you hit them how high they kind of go, right? Weird kind of mechanics. Okay, yeah, here we go. Double team move. Right, we're gonna have a look at PC Engine next, but yeah, PlayStation is running good, guys. We might look at another game actually. Let's look at another game. Let's see something that maybe pushes the PlayStation, right? Not just all fight games, right? Have we got? It's all I've got is the fight games. Okay, what we got? Have I got Resident Evil here? See, I won't play Resident Evil, so it's unlikely that I'll have it on here. But maybe I've got it to test stuff, right? Come on. No, I haven't. Ooh. Ridge Racer bonus mode. Okay, let's try a little bit of that. Ridge Racer is really cool, man. I really hope they make a new Ridge Racer, man. Yo, Richard Dukard, how you doing? It's unfortunate it doesn't have SSD support. SD cards are so unreliable. Yeah, I mean, I've got more working SD cards than, yeah, not working ones. But yeah, I do get it. They're temperamental. But, I mean, would there not be a way of adding an SSD to it, but it just won't be in the enclosure? But there's nothing stopping anyone making cases for it, right? There's someone like Todd Gill that makes really good cases. He may just be able to make a case for the whole stack that accommodates an SSD in the case as well, right? So, again, that could yeah, that's something that could happen in the future. Now I can imagine when these, right, so when the first 2000 go, then the second lot come out, those 2000 go. Once this oh wow, okay, we've got Ridge Racer at 60 FPS. Does this work now? I don't know if this works on the original MiSTer. Okay, so yeah, I can imagine once these start becoming the norm, right? Because yes, versus 225 and you've got like under 100, there might be other people that can bring value to it, make some good stuff for it. See, Retro Frog has an SSD case. Yo, random gaming moments in the house, man. Got to give my buddy a shout, man. Channel member and Patreon supporter, man. So guy really does help out the channel in a financial way. So absolutely awesome, man. Random gaming moments and all around good guy, man. Right, okay, here we go. So let's do a little bit of Ridge Racer before we move on to SNES. Right, okay, you know what? I'm hoping. I love the announcer, right? I mean, imagine if you got married and you got all your guests announced by the Ridge Racer announcer, you know? Remember when I got married, I was joking with my friends that I'd like to get the Capcom vs SNK 2 announcer to announce all the guests at my wedding, right? So, you know, here comes a new challenger and the mark of the millennium 2001, you must crush them, and you know, all the rest of it. It was a good laugh between me and my friends. Obviously I didn't get the guy. I don't even know who the guy is that done all of that, and yeah, I don't think my wife would have appreciated him at the wedding announcing all the guests, right? Okay, do you know what? I'm really not used to my favourite Ridge Racer to this day is the one on the PSP. A big shout out to my friend Taki, man, who actually went to Japan and picked me up a PSP with Ridge Racer when he was out there on holiday, man, and I got it really cheap. Yeah, that was awesome when I got that. And Ridge Racer 1 and 2 are really good on that. But let's go SNES. Let's go. Sorry, it was PC Engine next we were doing, wasn't it? So let me just. I was like resetting it because you know what? One of the reasons I like resetting it because I like seeing the different wallpapers that we get from Ranny Snice, man. And this time we've got the absolutely awesome Sega Saturn. So PC Engine, Elemental PP. Okay, it's going to be Turbo Graphics, right? Here we go. Oh, there's an unstable version, but let's go stable for this. I don't play this enough. Stuff like this, I actually end up playing on my analog pocket a lot more, man. But you know, I'm that biased towards handheld gaming, right? So let's have a look. Was there any game in particular? Oh, you know what? Let's have a look at my hacks. And have I got Sun 2, the translation? Love this game. One of the best games ever. Now, the sound's really low on this. I'm going to crank it up a bit, and I've just got to remember, I've got it up all the way, right? I have to remember to put the sound down after, right? Otherwise, it's just going to deafen you, man. Wicked. How can it be cheaper? Most likely, less margin. D25 is on the horizon. You know what? Yeah, I don't know enough about that. I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I know Kit Trinks was talking about it over at that recent kind of on the panel, right, at the Retro Games Expo. Lou mentioned it in his video today as well. Big shout out to Lou as well, man. Really good channel. Really nice guy. Haven't spoken to him much. I don't know him that well, but you know, the little what is it? Yeah, the little conversations I've had with a guy or the interactions, he's a really nice guy, man. So I'm hoping he's on the list for one of these as well, and he can put a review out because you know Lou takes his time. Lou is definitely quality over quantity, right? Video Game Esoterica's another good one, another good friend that I like watching. I know when I was speaking to him earlier, he was like doing an 8-hour drive, so a safe drive to your buddy. And I don't know if that was more than 8 hours ago. I hope you have reached your destination, and I hope you get your DE10 Nano as well. You know, so you can be the second person out there, apart from Taki, that gets to show this off. Okay, so let's punch the wall. That was a little bit evil there from me, but we'll go with that. You want scan lines? Let's go with scan lines, right? So let's give this a pause. Let's go here. So was it under video processing? Load preset. And okay, display specific. Let's go Sony PVM, and here you go. Here you go, guys. We have got a Sony PVM. Oh, actually, sorry, you asked for scan lines, didn't you? Not a display thing. So let me go back in. They don't always look great on YouTube, guys. So Yeah, they don't always look great. So where was it? Where was it? Okay, let me go no filters. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I just saw it there. So let's go scan lines medium. Here you go, buddy. We've got some scan lines now. Remember, scan lines don't always come across well over on YouTube, right? Oops. Oh, I did make it. Okay, I thought my impatience I was going to pay for it over there. But yeah, they don't always come out look good. But to my eye, they look amazing. Absolutely love them. I really like the scan lines on MiSTer. I know people like using like external devices, and people always show like a lot of stuff on like upscalers like the Retro Tink in particular. I think maybe the Morph as well. But again, they just never appealed to me. I'm really happy with what I've got. I've got 4K TV downstairs. In fact, the only one that uses it now is my wife to watch like various different dramas and TV shows. All my kids have got their own laptops now. So they're always rocking PC gaming, and I'm so happy they're doing that. I don't have to pay any subscription charges, no Xbox Game Pass, no PlayStation Plus, no even Nintendo. Right, let's run another game. Any suggestions for PC Engine games, guys? I'm from the UK, buddy. I'm from the UK, and the time over here it's just gone 11:30. Let's go. Shall we go? Oh, okay. So we've got Street Fighter, the English version. Didn't want you to say GB, lol. GB can be GB, man. Oh, Lords of Thunder. Someone said Lords of Thunder. Let's go, Lords of Thunder. That's a PC Engine CD game, right? I don't think that is, unless it's out for both, right? No. All right, let's have a look. Unless was it a Japanese game? No. Okay, you know what? Right, since you said Lords of Thunder, and while we're on the theme of PC Engine, oh, hold on. Is PC Engine? No, that's Super Graphics. Oh, insert CD. Okay, haha, it's all in one core, so it is on that core. I was gonna almost not load the core. Oh, that's funny, right? I haven't got the full set on here because I am one of those guys that uses an SD card, and yeah, I have got Lords of Thunder on there, man. Blazing Lasers, no problem. We've discussed that, haven't we? Random Gaming Moments. That's one of my favorite ones. R-Type, again, fantastic, man. You can never go wrong with R-Type, right? There are a lot of versions of R-Type. Someone's making like a new R-Type version. Was it for an Atari console? Or what was it? Maybe, no, not Spectrum. Spectrum's already got one. I can't remember what it was for, man. It was like for an 8-bit computer, and I was like, wow, man, like there is, you know, like there's, yeah, it's amazing. We're getting R-Type for everything. And guys, every version of R-Type I've played is a great version. So this is that weird kind of shmup, right? What I'll tell you what drink I got with me, guys. If anyone, I eat a lot of Turkish food. I like Turkish food, and there's a Turkish drink called ayran. It's like yogurt and water mixed with salt, right? So if anyone's ever had a drink called lassi or lassi, it's like an Asian drink. They usually have like a mango one, a sweet one. The Turkish one is salty, and it's really really nice. Like, but you have to get used to it. You have to know that it's salty, right? If you ever drink it and you think it's going to be sweet, you know, have you ever had that where you think something's sweet, right? And it's actually something savoury, and it just ruins you, man. The first time I tried a cheese scone, I thought it was a sweet scone, and when it wasn't sweet in my mouth, I can never eat a cheese scone again. And yes, every morning we wake up to the King's Speech and we eat scones, right? With cream and jam. This is just how we live our life out here. But yeah, so you know, when you have something that you think is going to be sweet and it's not going to be sweet, it is quite the shock, right? I don't know if that's ever happened to anyone. If it does, seriously, it will mess you up. It will put you off whatever that thing is. I think the other way around, if something is you think it's savoury, it ends up being sweet, I think it'll have less of an impact on you, you know, because you're kind of mentally expecting something savoury. It tastes sweet, you're like, you know, cool. But the other way around, yeah, it kind of destroys you. Again, this is a very, very good game, man. A great system, the PC Engine CD system. Very, very good core. Right? I think this was it FRG 320 that developed this, and is it David Shadoff that maintains it? A big shout out to all the MiSTer developers, man. So you guys are absolutely awesome. So where are we going? Here we go. TurboGrafx 16, PC Engine. So have I got the Japanese version? PC Engine, right? That should be PC Engine. Right, here we go. We want Gunhead. Here we go. Gunhead. This is fast moving, man. Not a game to play when you're tired. It goes fast. Yo, Ranny's nice. Mega R-Type, right? Mega R-Type. What is that on? That's the one Robo Z's doing, right? I think I've got it on here. I may not have the latest demo though, but yeah, we can run a bit of Mega R-Type. So what we're doing next? We're doing the SNES core next, and then after that we'll go Mega Drive, right? Let me turn the scan lines off, because if someone's watching this on a mobile, it just looks really, really bad, guys. And as much as I like doing them, that's one thing you learn when you do YouTube, guys, right? When you do YouTube, you realize that you can't have scan lines on. Wow, that is fast, guys. I need to play this after morning and then coffee, right? That background is fast, but what a game, man. I also need to remember to turn the sound down when I get out of this when I get out of this core, because this core it's known to. Why am I? Do you know what? Do you ever do that, right? You play a shmup, right? No, I didn't want to. Never mind. You play a shmup and you spam that button only to realize it has auto fire, right? Who feels like an idiot then? Random gaming moments. RGM, this is for you. Oh my god, 1 is like the worst fire you can get. 1 is okay. 3's kind of like my favorite one, even though 2's quite decent as well. 3, when you get a little bit more, there's a lot of stuff on the screen, I think, but it has little gaps between the fire, right? But it is, when it does fire, it's powerful. I think when you get more of them, the gap may decrease, right? So we've got fired it again. Fantastic game, guys. Really, really good game. And wow, guys, seriously amazed with this, man. Like, wow, so imagine that, right? So I know when we're looking at full sets, right? Remember the Taki, the mega bundle doesn't come with a case. He said a case is only going to be, I'll get one again. A case is only going to be given to UK and EU because of the delay getting CE certification, right? Now, I wonder if anything changes on that because of the issue with the RAM module, right? Now, I guess by the time UK and EU may get certified, right? What could happen is maybe the USA or the rest of the world and EU will ship at the same time. So I wonder what Taki's stance on that will kind of be, right? Because I'll tell you what, those cases he's doing look really, really nice. Oh, and actually talking to cases, big shout out to Big Al, man. He's actually really, really nice guy. He's actually mailing me out a couple of cases tomorrow, right? And one of them is called MiSTer Taki, right? Which looks really, really cool. And then he's made like a PCN one with my logo on there. So I don't know which one I'm going to go with. If I'm going to film the case, then I'd rather use the Taki one because it shows you that that's the Taki one, right? But you know, I think for my normal one, I might use the PCN one, right? You know, as the main day-to-day one that I use. But cool, right? What were we doing next, guys? We were doing SNES, right? We're doing SNES next. And then we are, after that, let's see what Ranny's nice wallpaper we get now. Ranny, how you going to surprise? Look at that! Bad boy. Now, you can't see all of it because obviously I've made my screen capture screen 4x3 because that's pretty much what we're going to be doing, right? So, right, let's go. But guys, it looks wicked when I'm seeing it on my one, and even seeing part of it just looks fantastic, man. If you haven't got the Ranny's nice wallpapers on, turn on the script. And if you find you don't like some of them on there, you can always turn off the script and delete the wallpapers you don't like, right? So yeah, there's ways. I did mine on manually. I went over to Ranny's GitHub, and let's say for example he's got 400 wallpapers, right? And out of the 400, I like 100 or 200. I've chosen the ones that I specifically like. So but there is just a way of having them all out there, and every time you reset your machine, it will change the wallpaper for you, right? You can just have one on there. If you're set with one, you're good with that. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. But I do like the Ranny's nice wallpaper, just getting a different one every time. It feels like a nice surprise, man. Lion King or Aladdin? Yeah, we can do Lion King or Aladdin. Yeah, sure. We do a bit of Disney. Oh, you know what we didn't do? I need to turn the sound down, man. Otherwise, you guys would have got deaf in there because the PC Engine core is very, very low. One thing I do hope though is One thing I do hope is these SNES games don't have any copyright issues with it, right? With the soundtrack. So let's go Aladdin because I never. Do you know what? I know a lot of people like Aladdin. I was never a big fan. Like I was never a fan of the game. I remember watching my friend play, and he absolutely loved it. Like it was his favorite game, but it just wasn't. It never done it for me, man. I don't know. I didn't like it. I just didn't like the way it jumped. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Demon's Crest intro. That needs to be done, man. That is just absolutely fantastic for a SNES game. It is wicked. And you know what? I never played it back in the day. I played it. You know what? This is gonna sound crazy. I think the first time I played it was when it was given away on the bloody Nintendo Switch, right? And it was one of the games, and I was like, wow, this is amazing because I absolutely loved Gargoyle's Quest, man. Yo, Reddy Nice, you're my bro, man. Absolutely wicked, man. Good people, man. Good people. Like I said, I've met a lot of good people since doing FPGA gaming because let's face it, right? We're all grown men and we're playing games, right? And a lot of people look at that and go, oh, it's like kids play games, right? You know what? Who cares? We don't grow up. I went to a wedding recently. When I say recently, it wasn't that recent, right? It was like a couple of years ago even, right? So what I saw in this wedding was, right, I saw a group of men, no lie, they must have been like in their 70s or 80s, right? But then they were arguing with each other on a table. When you look at them, right, I was looking at them and thinking, this group of men, right, they're probably grandfathers at least, maybe even great grandfathers, right? But when you see them in a group together, you can see that one of them has always annoyed one of them from when they grew up. You know, they've known each other probably from birth, right? Friends, cousins, whatever. And you could see that one of them probably did something to annoy the other when they were like 5. And that guy still holds it against him. It still comes up. And when they were 15, right? It could have been a girl. It could have been a toy. It could have been just someone being mean to you, right? Or whatever. So you can see that, right? And then you can see that when they're with their group, they're still kids, right? No one ever really grows up. You take responsibility, you do stuff. But you know, we grew up playing games. We grew up playing consoles, computers in the arcade, and that's what we like doing now that we're older, right? I've got an uncle who's like 77, right? And he is so into movies, the cinema movies, right? He's got a projector. He's built his shed into a cinema, and he likes like the 8mm, the 30, what is it, 8mm, and I can't remember the other, but 3mm or whatever. He likes the classic movies. So, you know, everyone, like whatever you played growing up, I find that that's the stuff that defines a person, right? Can we jump on them? Yeah, we can. So that kind of defines you, yeah? As you get older, you have the same hobbies, right? You know, you grow with them, and you know, you might take a break from them, but then you end up going back to them. And people have different stuff for their era. It's just, this was our era, man. Wow, it's not actually that bad. I just didn't like this back in the day, right? Are we going all Disney, right? We're going Lion King, right? Is it Disney Lion King? Have they put Disney in front of it? Disney? No, okay, that's good. It's just Lion King, right? I remember one of my friends playing Lion King, and when he kept dying, he raged, and he played it on a Mega Drive, I think, and he ended up kicking the crap out of his Mega Drive, man. Okay, all right, Ellie's next. Lion King, the Lion King. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I don't mind watching stuff, but I watch stuff on my journey. So I've started driving less to work, right? Because if I drive to work in the morning, it's fine. It's like 45 minutes. On the way back home, traffic takes me like an hour and 20 minutes, sometimes an hour and a half, right? But if I get the underground, door to door is 40 minutes. And the great thing about getting the underground is I can watch like TV shows, man. I'm watching like SWAT at the moment on I'm watching SWAT at the moment on Netflix, and I kind of like it. I know it's just, you know, it's your cop drama, pretty run of the mill, man, but it's a fun thing to watch, and that's why I end up doing most of my viewing, man. I want to watch more stuff for my Quest 3 VR headset, but I feel like if I take that on the tube, I'll look like one of those iPad Vision Pro people, you know. Again, these games were good. I can appreciate them a bit more. I wasn't really into them at the time, you know. I remember playing like Lion King, or trying it outright, because we did try a lot of games out. Because my friend had, he had that, you know, the Super Nintendo thing that takes the discs on top, and he pretty much had more or less every good game on there, right? Yeah, so we got to try a lot of games out, man. But yeah, I wasn't so much into this Disney stuff. Can I go up there? No, oh, there's a rock in the way. Sorry, guys, color blindness kicking in, so I need to go around to that one. But guys, this is working fun. Has anyone named anything else? Right? Are we gonna go Road Avenger? Is that Mega CD? Wicked. All right, so let's go into. Let's exit this for now. Let's go into. I think we're gonna do Mega Drive next, right? Yo, Wayne Carew, how are you doing, man? How are you doing? Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. Late night here, approaching midnight in the UK, but I am dandy as candy, man. Let's roll with this. And right, whoa, I so like how the Genesis core is turned into the Mega Drive, man. Win for Europe. Right, should we go stable, unstable, stable, unstable? Let's go stable. Right, so we are going to go Mega R-Type, and I hope I've got Mega R-Type on here. No. Demos. Oh, here we go. So I got this. I'm you know, a Robo Z is a buddy. So previously he gave me a copy of it early to do a video that we kind of coincided with a release. But I've been seeing his tweets, but I've not really done too many. I've not really done too. Yeah, I've not really grabbed the latest version of it. Yo, Inaki, how you doing, man? Another channel member in the house. Welcome. Gunstar Heroes. Yeah, sure, man. Scalino. Gunstar Heroes is fantastic, man. The one on the GBA is really good as well, man. Really good. Right, let's let me put my volume up a bit on my headphone. I'm using headphones now, right? Because just to give it a clearer kind of thing, right? So this was really good, right? So this one here is from a buddy Ranny Snice, from another buddy Robo Z, right, who's working on bringing R-Type to the Mega Drive. So you can change your lives, you can have unlimited. So you can pick your ship, right? You can pick the Arrowhead, or you can pick the prototype from Leo, R-Type Leo, right? And R-Type Leo is fantastic. I'm going to go Arrowhead. You've got Mega Music, Arcade Music. Let's go Arcade Music because I kind of like the arcade. And you know what's really good here? You can have unlimited lives and you can put it on the respawn type. So R-Type has checkpoint spawns, right, where you respawn at a checkpoint. With Mega, you just kind of pop out there, right? So difficulty easy. Yep, absolutely. So really good job, man. Doing fine. Wicked. Working from a 15. Oh wow, working fine. Back to work. Oh, that's, you know what, that's horrible, right? It's one thing that I so dislike is when you have a holiday and you go back, it sucks, right? But then all of a sudden you spend an hour or two at work and you think, really, like, okay, this is who I am, this is what I do. And you find like not multiple personalities in a way that we're talking schizophrenia or anything, right? I want to put the volume up for this because the soundtrack for this is banging, guys. Let's put it up a bit. Yeah, so you know, like for example, you act a certain way at work, you act a certain way at you know, at home, for example, you act a certain way with your friends, like slightly different, right? So I mean, I even got to the point like I'll do certain humorous things in front of my wife, and but I would never ever do them in front of anyone else, you know. Like if my wife said that was quick for R-Type, let's go Gunstar Heroes, right? So like I would not crack that joke in front of like different people. So yeah, you go to work, you start acting like your work self and you think, this is what I do, man. Okay, so US ABCDFG, Gunstar Heroes, where are you? Again, great game, man. Treasure, literally anything they did turns into treasure, man. Yeah, I've blasted most of my annual leave. In fact, I think I've got 5 or 6 days left until the end of March next year, man. So I really don't have a lot of annual leave left. You know, we've kind of done SNES. We'll see if we can go back around to it after. But we're going to go back to the Saturn core at some point because we never played a game on it. We just ran Daytona. So yeah, we can likely, yeah, we might be able to circle back around to it. Alien Soldier, we're just having a look at treasure games, right? Shredder's Revenge. Are we talking about, okay, how well does that run on here? I know in the previous cores people said it started crashing on the last level and everything, but yeah, Shredder's Revenge, wicked. You know what, we could run the Mega CD version of that. Big shout out to Andy D, man, one of the admins over on my Discord, and all around good guy and a friend, man. Andy, he kind of like updated the soundtrack for that, right? Oh no, okay. Right, my right shoulder button's jump, which it kind of seems to do. Again, what a game, guys. Oops, need to press the shoulder button to jump. Right, the controls are proper messed up on this. I can't even bother changing them. We'll have a quick look at this. Oh no, hold on, if we're going to play another game, I will need to change my controls. Let me go quickly. Should really play it. Okay, so... Oh, you know what, I'm only going to use... Just going to use the 3 buttons for now. Oops, it's going to go to... Actually, I don't even need to save this. Right, let's go. Okay, that's better. Do you know what, I used to really... When I first got into like emulation on handhelds, like this was one of the games I was like looking at it and thinking like, it's amazing. Like even phone emulation, the Nokia 6600, right? That was one of the first, that kind of, was it Symbian or Java phones where you could run emulators on there. The Mega Drive emulator wasn't great on there, but I remember checking it out and just being amazed that I'm actually playing like a Mega Drive game on the phone, you know? Just blew me away. Right, again, guys, you know, going back to the Taki clone, it just runs, guys. Everything just runs. Darn, good game. Right, let's go Alien Soldier now. There's a 6-button hack out for this, which really does apparently bring in a lot of quality of life features to this, man. Also, CPS free, not a thing on MiSTer. No, Wayne Carew, CPS free is not a thing yet. Hopefully, we will get a CPS free core, and hopefully, it is doable on the MiSTer. There was Hotego, who is a core developer, he's brought out a lot of arcade cores, probably more arcade cores than any other developer out there. There was plans to bring CPS free or begin development of CPS free at some point, and hopefully at some point it can get done. I really does hope it fits on the MiSTer, because that will be the cherry on top. That will be what makes the MiSTer complete for me, right? The reason, you know, from CPS 1 to CPS 2 to CPS 3, man. And I'm a big fan of Third Strike, man. Third Strike's a really, really good game. So, Alien Soldier, let's go here. Oh, I'm just gonna... Let's just go here. Yeah, we're good with that. Press start. Do you know, I had this game when I had the shop, man, and I really wish I kept this cartridge. Even though I don't have a Mega Drive. Look at that, man. The enemies in this are nuts, man. Oh, did I just pick 4 of the same weapon? I did, didn't I? I should have picked different weapons. There I was just spamming buttons. It's been a while since I played this stuff, but wow, guys, look at this game, man. Like, do you know what? When the Mega Drive was current, I didn't appreciate it as much, right? You know, I like I said, like my Mario, my Contras and stuff on there. But guys, like Mega Drive for arcade games, like playing them now, wow, couldn't be beaten for like games that were like arcade games, right? Fantastic. Ready? Okay, so guys, so far 0 issues with the Taki MiSTerFPGA, and I hope this engulfs confidence in people, right? Because I know there was some skepticism concerning it, and but like obviously I can't, you know, I've got this unit. I think it's great. I don't know the guy, like, you know, he's not like one of my close buddies or anything, but you know what, like if the units are like what I've got and that's how they perform, guys, then you know it doesn't look like there's anything to be concerned about there, man. It just sounds banging, man. Sega peaked in the 90s, yeah, man. Sega were good, man. Sega were good. Dreamcast, fantastic. Again, just like it, man. Look at the Resident Evil 2. I like the way Randy does it as well. So you've got your MiSTer kind of menu in the middle, and you've got stuff happening around there. So what were we doing next? Were we going with a record that we kind of said? Oh, Wayne Carroll, N64. All right, we'll circle back to N64 in a second. I think Philly said Road Avenger, and I think that's one of the Mega CD games I've got on here. Is it Mega CD? Oh, it is Mega CD. I think a lot of my cores, I've kind of named them like UK cores, right? So there's a way you can have it so it has the European names instead of the American names. So instead of Sega CD, it'll be like Mega CD, right? So do I insert disc? What have I got in here? Oh, Shredder's Re-Revenge as well, someone said, right? So okay, I haven't got anything in here. I thought I did. Okay, so let's run Shredder's Re-Revenge. And a big shout out to Andy D, man, who actually changed the soundtrack on this. I think he also did it with one of the Darius games. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're watching the Taki DE10 Nano alternative or clone, whatever you want to call it, in action, guys. We are running it, and honestly, so far there has been 0 issues, man. Everything is it's just working exactly the same way as it does on my normal MiSTerFPGA, right? It just runs, guys. All I did was I took out the micro SD card from one MiSTer and I inserted it into this MiSTer, and guys, it's working. It really, really is that simple. It works. I kind of like this naked MiSTer, man. I will put a case on it because my buddy Big Al has made me some. Oh, was that for the SNES? Sorry, my G. I was kind of thinking of a Mega Drive game there, but it is late, so please forgive me. Right, I kind of like April, but we'll go Turtle because Turtles kind of look better, right? Again, what an amazing hack! Like when this came out, was it last year, 2023? Easily would have said this is ROM hack of the year, right? So what you get with a lot of Streets of Rage 2 hacks, and I've played a lot of them, right? You get different playable characters, so a lot of your protagonists are different, right? But the enemies are still from Streets of Rage, right? But what Shredder's Re-Revenge has done, this has just gone above and beyond, guys, right? What this has done is it's actually replaced all the enemies in the games with enemies from Turtles, man. Let me put the volume up a bit because Andy really worked on the sound for this, man. So replacing a Mega Drive game with Mega CD music that's playable on the Mega CD core on the MiSTerFPGA. Fantastic job. I really do hope at some point we get a Mega CD core for the Analog Pocket as well, because we do have a PC Engine CD core, and just waiting hopefully for that core to get updated as well. Big shout out to Murray, aka Mazaraz, man. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Right, again, look at fantastic game, man. Right, what core, guys? What core are we doing next? Someone hit me with some block capitals in chat, so when I look over, I can see what core we're doing next. But again, fantastic game. If you haven't tried out Shredder's Re-Revenge, you really, really need to try it out. It really is that good. Look, you can't pick up knives. Watch, proper turtle style. Not gonna do it. Well, I forgot he's got so instead of the back attack, there's oh, that's the special attack. I forgot there's a dive kick they can do as well. How? Oh, that's jump, that's why. Jump to the shoulder button still because I haven't changed it for Mega CD. I've kind of got it set as usually the M30 controller. I have got an M30 controller, which can't be bothered swapping them around now. Right, what cores are we doing next, guys? Game Boy Link's Awakening. Yeah, man, let's do a little bit of Game Boy then. Sorry, if I was supposed to do something else and I forgot, I really do apologise. But it's exactly midnight, or as Skid Row would say, when the clock strikes midnight. Right, we're doing Game Boy and then hopefully Amiga, provided I don't use my trailer 4. Wicked. All right, so let's go console. I think I passed it. Gotta love the DMG, and hopefully the green filter is just on there. Man, why is it not on there? I need that green filter, man. Did I run Game Boy Color? Oh, okay. Let me look at the cores. No, I run the Game Boy core. Okay. So let's run a game. Game Boy EverDrive. No, we want. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, have I got Game Boy games on here? I wonder. Oh, I have. Cool. Was that Game Boy Color? No. Sorry, guys. Game Boy EverDrive. Game Boy. Okay, it's a GB. All right, cool. Got like a dead folder on there. Let's go. Oh, R-Type. R-Type was good on the Game Boy. So we need to go into video processing. Core specific. Nope. I can't remember where it was. Display specific. No, it's not in here. Oh, handhelds. Handheld.matrix. No. Where is it? Nope. I can't remember where the green screen is, man. I really dislike playing the Game Boy with anything but a green screen. Let me try and find it. Core specific. No. It's definitely in here, right? But where is it, is the question. Not scan lines. Nope, not that. Handheld.matrix. No. General hardware, here we go. Maybe it's here. Can I do anything for handheld? No. No. Definitely not. Nope. Why not on the handheld, man? Okay. Sorry guys, just trying to Okay, I don't know where this is, but we'll run it like this. Really don't like it. No, it's not there. I'm very sorry. Okay. Do you know, Soul Reaper? I only use HDMI, buddy. So I'm not the right person to kind of ask. I think someone was saying that just have snack support, and yes, sir, it does. From what I understand, again, what a fantastic version of the great arcade game, man. Sorry, I think the volume's a bit loud. Let me turn it down a tad. It varies core to core, so hopefully still not too loud. I've put it down a little bit lower. I think it might be loud as well, you know. Seriously, what a good game, guys. But it just feels wrong when you don't have the green screen, man. You need that green screen. Someone said Amiga. I've got to remember Amiga next. Yeah, I hope Amiga sometimes crashes my my capture card when it goes between 50 and 60 hertz. But last time I did the 32X stream, yeah, the Amiga CD32, sorry, not 32X, CD32. It went really well, man. A big shout out to all the Amiga Vision guys for that fantastic front end, man. I mean, you know, sometimes it's the inside that counts, but a beautiful front end does count for a lot, guys. I really could play this game. I like it. I like this game a lot. I actually bought this game for the original Game Boy, right? And it was dodgy how I bought it, right? Worked in a bakery. When I say I worked in a bakery, I was like 13 or 14, and my aunt used to work in a bakery. And when she wanted to go out with her husband, she used to ask me to cover at a bakery. And they had this bakery in Hendon, this part of London. It was very yeah, it was a very well, busy bakery. And yeah, I kind of like thought, you know what, I can take enough money for myself out of the till, or out of the sales, and buy myself a Game Boy game. And I remember I got £25 and I left the shop open unattended, walked down to Blockbuster and bought myself R-Type for the Game Boy and came back and played it. And to my surprise, no one had robbed the shop, all the money was in the till and everything was still there, right? And what's amazing though is, you know, like my aunt and my uncle and even my mum allowing it for me to just be on my own in the shop running it, right? That's how it was back then, right? Whatever that was, like early 90s or late 80s, probably very early 90s, I imagine. Right, okay, let's what are we running next? Amiga. Again, great boss. Shoot this buddy. Okay, cool. Let's go, Amiga. And let's see what Ranny's nice wallpaper we get. Yo, J-Ro in the house, man. How you doing, J-Ro? Wicked. Hope you and the family have a great evening. Oh, Wicked. Thanks for the stream. Glad. Oh, Wicked, man. Nice one, Belmont. Nice one, man. Belmont is not far from me. Hackney, right? So, Wicked. Have a good evening, man. You and your family, too. Absolutely awesome. So, what were we doing? Amiga. Where was Amiga again? Was it just computer? And then we go in there? I think it was Amiga, wasn't it? That takes us in there. Amiga 500 takes you to the core. Do you know, it's really, someone taught me, they said it's really, really good manners. It said, look, when you ask someone, ask them how their family's doing. And I was like, but I don't know the person's family. Sorry, guys, you can't see the whole thing here. I'm gonna move it, so you'll have to kind of maybe see it on what you're seeing here. So let's run a game on the Amiga. All games by title. What's a really good game? Do you know what's really good on the Amiga? Rainbow Islands is really good on the Amiga. Let's run Rainbow Islands, right? Here you go. You should be able to see it there. Rainbow Islands, fantastic, man. No worries, Jamie C. Absolutely welcome, man. It's difficult for me to see the chat and play and do all that stuff at the same time. But let's go ahead and run this. So we've got Rainbow Islands. Now, some of the screen is going to be missing, guys. I'm not going to adjust it specifically just for the Amiga core because everything else is going to fit in that 4:3 aspect ratio. Yeah. Oh, sorry, man. Yes, I remember. Okay, so you're not from Hackney. Someone from Hackney was trying to hack you. Hackney. Actually, that's quite funny. Hack. It's in the name, right? Hackney. Brilliant sound. Put it up a bit. Okay, you've got a lot of the screen here, so that's pretty cool. But Amiga's running fantastic on this. Again, I have no reason to doubt that, you know, there's a core out there that's not going to work or have issues on it, right? Taki tested it, he used it himself. He sent sent myself a unit out. I know Video Game Esoterica's going to get a unit as well. So you're going to see some independent testing out there. And, you know, I really hope the retail units are exactly this, right? It's what they're supposed to be. And if they deliver exactly like this does, guys, then wow, you got yourself a cheap MiSTer, man. I mean, how much did I pay for my DE10 now? I paid 175 including delivery, right? So if I got the Taki one, depending on how much delivery is, right, and taxes, you know, I might pay like £100, so be slightly less than half, right? I mean, it's gone up. Now, when I checked now, recently it was like 224 on like mouse or a DigiKeys. So, guys, Amiga's running well, man, and this is a really good game. I really want the arcade core for this, even though I played this on the Amiga. I kind of want the arcade core, man, just because, yeah, it's what all the other versions are based off, right? I think the PC Engine CD version, PlayStation 1 version is good as well. Alright, awesome. So what do we do to go back now? Forgot now. Oh, do I press delete on the keyboard, is it? Well, actually, no, we just reset it, don't we? That's it. I'm excited for the Taki. Yeah, do you know what, J-Ro? That's my one as well. And you're a fellow handheld enthusiast, right? So let's run one more Amiga game. And do you know what we're going to do? I'm going to go to, there's an option here. You can just see a part of it on your screen, right? You can just see ing lucky, right? The full thing is I'm feeling lucky, right? Let's just go I'm feeling lucky and just see what it gives us before we move over to something else. Guys, hit me with another call. What do you guys want to see? And we can run with that, because if I agree to look at something next, I completely forgot about it. Okay, I have no idea what this game is, guys. It's Electronic Arts, I think I saw there, before they became EA. It's in the game. New game. Oh, is this Immortal? It might be Immortal. I think it's Immortal, yeah. Very, very good looking game. Let's turn the sound down just a tad in case it goes super loud. Do you know what? This game, back in the day, man, it just looked wicked. This is OG RPG, man. Would it be fair to say this was a granddaddy of like Mass Effect or something, or Dragon Age? Would that be incorrect, right? Am I just making that association? I remember seeing this, man. I think I watched my uncle play this on the ST possibly, and I was blown away by how great it looked. I was like, wow, like seriously, amazing game. That's loud as well. So guys, let's exit the call. What we're doing next, NES Batman. Okay, oh, Neo Geo, we got Neo Geo there. Can you try Lionheart? It's one that, okay, let's try Lionheart before we exit this call, right? And then we'll go Neo Geo. Neo Geo's a good shout, Scalino. N64 we've done, but there's no reason why we can't do that again, right? So what was that game? Lionheart, right? All games by title. And guys, this is a really good front end. Very, very nice front end. Where's Lionheart? Here we go. Right, guys, I'm just going to mute my mic a second. I'm going to have a bit of that Turkish drink while this boots up, right? So be right back. Oh, that drink was kind of nice. Okay, what we got here? We have got Lionheart, not a game that I'm familiar with or anything. So again, I'm digging the soundtrack for this. Amiga had very, very good sound, man. I have to say. Oh, what was that, Jamie? I just see a message. I see it get retracted, but what did it say? Like, I think I'm buying this. It's got Lionheart. Cool. Good on you. Victor Romero, I wish I could chain load CDs like Action Replay, and then our game like a real system without a core rebooting. Right, let's check this out. Oh, here you go. If Lionheart works, nice, I'm buying this. Okay, cool, guys. I'll try and keep you posted, but I am working. I'm on night shifts ahead. Hopefully, guys. I'm actually checking a place out tomorrow for a new job. Exactly the same thing that I'm doing, just a bit more money and a few less hours, and hopefully, the job can like me, and I can like the job. So I'm going there before I go over to my night shift tomorrow, and it's like a Monday to Friday day job. Oh, this is wow, guys! This is banging. Wow, I wish this. You could almost brand this as He-Man, right? Masters of the Universe. He almost looks like He-Man, right? What was his name? Adam, was it? Game looks banging though, guys. Okay. Is that a block? How can... Oh, you can't crouch and attack. He won't even let me jump on him, right? Yeah, look, he can't crouch and attack. Oh, what? He's got a crouching kick. Oh, what was that about? Okay. Oh, that's just block, right? Got it, got it. Jump there. Okay, so this has got like 3 buttons, man. Maybe even 4. And it's got a 4th button. Wow. A 4-button game. Not bad. This is bagging. Can I jump there? Oh, I can. Wow. Guys, I would have loved this on the Amiga, you know. Can I grab on that rope? Yeah, you can. Look at this. This is action-packed. Guys, the animation for this game is fantastic as well. And we are running this on the Taki clone, aka the Taki alternative. So far, so good, guys. Very, very good. Very, very impressive, guys. And this game, was it Jamie? Was it Jamie that recommended this? Jamie, like, well done, dude. Fantastic game. I like that special, man. Good soundtrack as well. Everything. This is a 10 out of 10 Amiga game, man. Oh, does he slide? Yeah, look at that. Tight controls as well, I have to say. I want to go down there and grab that. Oh. Ah! My punchancha. Yeah, great game. Great game. Guys, recommendation for an Amiga game. Try this game out. Good platforming, good action. Just a really, really good game. Got to give a shout out to Todd Gill as well, man. Todd Gill, I know he likes a lot of the Amiga stuff, man. Right, let's... what were we doing next? Parodius on Sega Saturn? Oh, no, we said Neo Geo next. Sorry, there's a lot of chat, so I am going to forget stuff. And for that, I apologize if I mix stuff up and I get it in the wrong order, right? So let's see. So Neo Geo, was it on the console? Oh, also a shout out to Funky Coach Ice, man. So Funky Coach Ice, guys, so Neo Geo games, right? A lot of people play those in the arcade and you associate those as arcade games. So what Funky Coach Ice has done, he's got insert coin scripts, right? And what that does is it places the Neo Geo games with the arcade games if that's something you want to do, right? So that's super interesting. That's super interesting. I like what he's done there. So right, okay, so let's go. Should we start with a bit of Cough 98 maybe? Cough. Matt Myers, he's trying to resolve credit in Sorge, the founder of the MiSTer project. To be honest, I need to. I've never spoken or had direct contact with Sorge, but I need to start crediting him more in MiSTer videos. It's not something I do. I credit the developers, and I think I need to put links to his Patreon as well. That's something that I kind of realized when seeing that the Taki Udon thing. And I just kind of need to have that in there because, you know, if he's the granddaddy of the operation, then the least I should do is give him a mention and put a link to his Patreon in there. So maybe I need to work on like a default kind of approach for any MiSTer things. I know I've got like a default template for like videos when they go out, right? But I need to do specific ones for like maybe Unlock Pocket, for the MiSTer, just to credit certain people. Also, I want to give Go Billy a shout, guys. If you guys know Go Billy on over on Twitter, he's the one that does the crazy FGC art. Like he does like Blanca doing Ryu's fireball and Ken doing electricity. So he's actually made the outro for me, where you know the two guys fighting at the front of Street Fighter. Well, it's usually the front guy that knocks out the back guy. Well, now the guy at the back now knocks out the front guy. So it's interesting. Not something you would notice unless you know Street Fighter. Yeah. Oh, you know what, Philly? I really like the SNK intros, man. Now let's hope the buttons are. You know what? Let's not take a chance. Let's do buttons. I think it's A, B, C, D. I think that's how it is. There's some games where. Whoops. Okay, so. Right, let's go. Let's give this a quick whirl. Oh yeah, I have done it right. Excellent. You know, you got to be quick picking your characters in this. Where's Maya? Where are you? Haha, now I've got Maya. I'm happy with the rest. Right, so where's Iori? Iori, where are you? Here you go, Iori. Oh no, we still got 20 seconds. I just remember some King of Fighters, it's like 10 seconds. Pick your characters. You got to be super quick, otherwise you're out. Let's go Terry. So I like Terry. So what's really good, Terry in Street Fighter 6 there, he hasn't got a charge rising tackle, man. It's a motion rising tackle, which is fantastic, right? It's the way I've always liked it. It's the way you had it in King of Fighters 98. Again, like I like the backgrounds for this and everything as well. Guys, by the way, Randy's nice. I'm pretty sure he's got this stage in the background as well. Okay, round one, Maya. Yo, Matt Myers, how you doing, man? Oh, wicked. Yeah, no, I wanted to do the stream, Matt. Definitely tired, but I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. Someone that's tired. It's the excitement of the stream and having this product, and I'm actually really excited that I managed to put the whole thing together myself as well. Obviously, I watched Taki's tutorial on it, to be honest, so that couldn't have come at a better time. If not, I would have been like, Terminator 2K2, Big Al, how do I put this damn thing together? Oh, wow, he kicked me out with Superman. I'll pick the dodge one. I like dodge. Dodge is quite funny. Okay, cool. Yo, man, love her. Oh, absolutely, man. She's so bouncy. But yeah, great character. My favorite SNK character, man. Like, have to pick her in every game. And it's amazing she's coming Street Fighter 6. Not that I really play Street Fighter 6. I don't play any new games, man. I want to play. What I do want to play though is that Shadow of the Ninja. I like that game a lot. Oh, nice. Alright guys, I don't want to get obsessed with a fighting game. Any options for any other Neo Geo games you want to see? Has anyone mentioned a game? Andy! Okay, bouncy. Me bouncy, wicked. Any games, guys? Name me a game for the Neo Geo and we can run with that. But guys, this is fantastic. Imagine that you've got a cycle accurate, perfect Neo Geo, right? As far as I know, right? And it's going to cost you like what, 100 and what is it, 160 for the mega bundle. And you know, if you're unsure what's in the mega bundle, I've done an unboxing. I think Taki's done an unboxing as well, so you can watch one from the developer. His one will be higher quality, by the way, as well, unlike mine. Okay, right, what we got, guys? My Little Pony now. Well, I don't think that's out. Viewpoint, yeah, wicked. Oh, okay. What's the first one here? Blazing Star. And guys, remember, do it in block capitals like Scalino. That stands out. Let's go Blazing Star. That's got a wicked soundtrack as well, you know. Really, really good shmup. Wow, there's a lot of stuff that's come out for the Neo Geo. Right, guys, just to let you know, we're at 1 hour and 24 minutes now, right? The most I'm going to go to is 2 hours. That'll be 1 a.m. here. I have, even though I'm on night shift tomorrow, I can sleep a little bit. I have got a few things to do, which also involves checking out a new site, and then I'm going on night shift. So I'm just glad I was able to get this done. Absolutely fantastic. By the way, guys, great soundtrack. Let's make sure it's up a bit. Should be fairly loud so you can hear it.
Get ready.
Love this bit of soundtrack. Again, look how good the background and everything looks. Looks, guys, amazing game. Absolutely amazing game. Seriously, Neo Geo, what a system, man. See, like back when the Neo Geo was out, right, for any of the younger guys here, right, when you had the home consoles like the SNES, right, and you had the Mega Drive, right, and then you had the Neo Geo was like in a league of its own. Let's say, yeah, I don't know how to make a comparison, right? Okay, so let's say the SNES was the cheeseburger from McDonald's, right? And I don't know, the Mega Drive was like, let's say, the hamburger, right? So you had the hamburger, you had the cheeseburger, right? The Neo Geo was like not even like a Big Mac, but like, you know, like those limited edition double quarter pounders they do, right? It just had that beef going in there, right? You had nothing like it, but it came with a price, right? The price of a game was like the price of a whole SNES, if not more. So you really needed money out there to get it, man. So it was, yeah, it was a rich boy's toy. I did actually have one. I hustled my way to getting one. You know, I had like Ninja Combat on it, Fatal Fury. I may have had another game on it as well. I can't remember, but it didn't last too long. I ended up swapping it for 3DO, which was the biggest mistake ever. The 3DO, I know a lot of people like it. Need for Speed was fantastic on there, right? I had another game on there called Return Fire. That was good. I liked the game called Quarantine on there, but I never quite worked out how to play it, right? So, yeah, just not exactly sure. Return Fire. I had a few games for it, but it was a waste. I should have kept that Neo Geo. But you know what, when I was a kid, it was all about hustling from one console or computer to another. You know, sell it, get the funds to get another one, man. And that's how a lot of us rolled at that time. We didn't have anything. And you know, it was like the whole Aladdin story. I know we ran Aladdin earlier, right? But the Aladdin story was we ran what was it, exchange your old lamp for a new one, and that's what we were doing. We were looking at the shiny new things, but in some cases it wasn't a good deal we were getting. It wasn't a great thing that we were doing, man. Royale with cheese, yeah, man. And in France they served that with mayonnaise. Yo, Neo Severa in the house. How are you doing, man? If you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, guys, it's gone flawlessly. Like this Taki Uron MiSTerFPGA alternative or clone. There's always disputes about what it should be called. I really don't know what it should be called. You can call it whatever you want. Let me have a look at some of the chat. I'm not actually playing at the moment. Let's have a look at some of the other games. I think someone said, oh, SVC Chaos. Let's go SVC Chaos. Actually, I've got the new version. I haven't actually put it on my MiSTer yet. Terminator 2 gave me SVC Plus, right? Or did I put it on here? I may have actually. Let's go. I may have it. Is it? Oh, here we go. SNK versus Capcom Super Plus. Guilty pleasure, guys. Yeah, the backgrounds collineal for this are fantastic, man. Ori the Retro Gamer, you're hungry now. Go get something to eat, man. Oh, again, my wife is so awesome, man. Before this stream, she made me a cheese and turkey sandwich, like toasted, and a double cup of coffee. I think that's the juice that I'm kind of running on at the moment, man. Hey, Be Righteous, how are you doing, man? I have a Neo Geo MVS and a Bartop arcade machine on my desk. Dude, that is quite the desk. My desk is tiny. Honestly, when I'm filming stuff, if you watch the unboxing video, I've got to set the camera up in such a way. My desk is tiny. So it's a tiny little place in my bedroom. But again, like, you know, like I say, my wife's really cool. She lets me have this stuff, man. So props to her, you know. Look, so this one here has got extra people in there. Wow, okay. I'm not used to playing this. Got crazy. Oh, the timer goes quick. I kind of need to pick an SNK character here. Let me go My again. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna go My. That's just how I roll on the SNK stuff. Plus, on this, I don't like picking Capcom characters because it feels weird playing them with 4 buttons instead of 6. And like, for example, like if you press the hard kick in this, but if you do it from a diagonal down, he'll do a crouching medium kick. But if you do diagonal forward, he'll do a crouching, like a roundhouse, right? A crouching round kick. So it's just a little bit weird getting used to that stuff, right? Ooh, wow, okay. Do you know, I'm glad he caught me with that because that kind of looked alright. Now, I know this was released recently, right, for modern computers, and people consider this a really bad game. Honestly, it's a guilty pleasure for me. Wow, I'm getting battered by Claw, man, and she's calling for Andy. Yo, Wizzo in the house. How you doing, man? Maya is definitely the best girl, man. I mean, I'm more Street Fighter than King of Fighters, but I'm definitely more Maya than Chun-Li, you know? If we had the battle of the flagships, I'd go Maya, man. Maya looks like, hope my wife never watches this, but it looks like me and Maya would get on. Obviously, when I was a younger guy, now I'm an old man now, so I'm a respectable old man. But back in my younger days, me and Maya would have partied, man. I think Chun-Li would have been like, I can't come out, I've got to do my homework, you know? Whereas Maya would have been, you know what? We're rocking it out, I'm coming. Oh wow, nice. Okay, we got ourselves a round guy. Yo guys, Wizzo is in chat. That is the very Wizzo from Tap 2, man. Tap 2 that started. Wizzo, you've really taken that project far, man. I kind of want to try Tap 2 randomize at some point when I've got a bit of time. But yeah, man, that's just amazing. I love all the cards, love everything you're doing. The recent kind of like trading cards and what the project has become, right? So, what did we have originally? We had like a reader, then a few cards, and then from there the Holo Effects cards. It's just become a massive ecosystem, man. Do you know what I thought was really cool? When I watched Ken's video, how he kind of implemented Tap 2 into his QM Tech handheld, right? Which sounded really good. But he did say that he was holding the card by hand. So I think in the final one he intends to kind of have like a place where you can put the card in there, right? Should we try a different call now, guys? Wizzo, what call do you want to see, buddy, since you're here, you know? And Wizzo, guys, actually sent me, he was kind enough to send me a Tap 2 reader and a bunch of cards, man, and haven't really used it properly with the limited space I'm in, but that was very kind of him, man. Guys, this character Earthquake, when I saw him in fighting games, in Samurai Showdown for the first time, man, I was like, wow. Okay, you know what, let's do one more game here, which I think is really good. Let's do Shock Troopers 1, right? Shock Troopers 2 is good as well. But Wizzo, let me know what call you want to see, man, and I can pretend to tap a card on there, man. What's going on here? Did Taki say when these are going since the whole sticker thing? Not yet, but hopefully it'll get resolved soon. Guys, if I show you the amount of notes I've got on different Taki tweets, man, that's why I end up doing like separate videos, and I'll just do a few highlights in the weekly news one. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that happened in the last week, man. Yeah, Wizzo, the master developer, your remote control app is amazing. I use it every day. Guys, do you know, when I interviewed Wicker Wacker, Martin Dondon, he said he uses like some of Wizzo's apps, one of the remote apps, so he can program from anywhere in the house using some of like Wizzo's stuff. I was like, okay, can't remember exactly what it was though, bad memory. But yeah, man, Wizzo, good stuff. Good stuff, and you know what? Good people. We're going to go Lone Wolf, man. I don't like swapping the characters. You know, I'm going to go Big Mama. I've never picked Big Mama before. That is just such an awesome name. Did we already do... We did already do the PSX call, but you know what, Wizzo? We're doing that next for you, man, because you know what? You're awesome, and the work you do for the community is amazing. So, you know, we're doing the PSX call, man. We got Matt, oh wicked Matt Wizzo, yep. C-Mag, how you doing? I signed up for YouTube to be live in your streams. Wicked, wicked. Nice one, much appreciated. Again, this is a fantastic game, and any kind of run and gun game, like it needs to have that button to lock shooting, right? Because like I tried playing Pokey and Rocky Reshine and it doesn't have a lock feature, you know? I know you want to keep it faithful to the original, but it's always nice to have some quality of life stuff in there. We're spoiled by games that are made easier now, and a good example of that is Monster Hunter, right? Playing Monster Hunter, going back to like some of the older Monster Hunters, it's very, very difficult, right? It's very, very difficult, and so you know, after Monster Hunter World, then Rise isn't that good anyway. But the quality of life stuff that you're used to, when you go back to something like 4U, man, it just doesn't. It's very, very difficult to play. The controls feel very, very clunky. But at one time, I was very, very good with those controls, man. You know, I got I kind of end gamed that game. Looking forward to Monster Hunter Wilds, man. That's likely the next day one release I'm gonna buy. It's very rare that I buy a game day one. Most indie games I can. If I really want one, I can kind of get it, as long as I do a review on it, like Rise of the Ninja recently, which, by the way, Rise of the Ninja is wicked. Reborn, I can't recommend it enough. If you like arcade games, it's fantastic. Right, now we got to do a call for Wizzo. Wizzo, any game in particular you want to see on the PlayStation? I can run you past my list, and you can let me know what you want to see. So. We'll go. Let's go unstable rather than the 2 CPU one. Let's run that because we ran the stable one last time. Wicked. Oh, I thought you have a stat. Yeah, those were Philly. Those were the recent. What were they? Those were the recent trading cards. They looked really, really good, right? The trading cards by Wizzo. So Wizzo, do we have a game? Let me bring the list. Well, I found the model of printable. Sorry. Linked it, cool, right? Okay. Do you know one thing, Wizzo? I think if you try and post links in chat, it doesn't. Let me see if I can add you as a moderator somehow. Oh, hold on. Can I? Let me bear with me. I'm trying to do something here. Okay, Wizzo, I have managing moderator standard can manage. Yo, Wizzo, I've added you as a moderator to the chat, bud. So hopefully, if you want to post any links, you can. I just saw you saying you should have posted a link. So I've never done that before. I've never tried it, but hey, let's try it. So you can try and post a link to any stuff that you're talking about there, right? So that's the list of the games there, Wizzo. I'll pick one to start off with, but I will run through. It. Mods. Okay, sorry, I don't really know. I've never really done this, man. I've never really put a mod on here, so it's the first time for me. But I thought I'd try it, right? So that's all the games there. Wizzo, if you see anything there you kind of wanna play or you want to see, we can run that, man. Okay, what we're doing here, right? Okay. Again, guys, I can't say enough. Very, very impressed so far. 1-to-1 perfect. What I'm really, really interested in is recording something and then playing it on the DE10 Nano. The original DE10 Nano, and playing it on this exactly the same game, and then running them side by side, right? Matching up the same frame and just seeing if it goes out of sync or not. Right. Okay. So wicked. Oh look, Witho's got a little spanner next to his name. Wicked. Ah, he's a mod. Wow, it works really well. Wicked. Yeah, man. Amazing stuff. Wrench achievement unlocked by Wizzo. Wicked. He should have got a little NFC reader. Right. Okay. In the meantime, until we get Wizzo mentioning a game out of that list, I'm gonna go Siphon Filter, right? Because I got this game because Crash Team Racing. Hopefully, let's go straight to Crash Team Racing then. Should have it. I mean, shame on me if I haven't, right? Yeah, we got CTR. Wicked. So I played Metal Gear Solid, and my brothers went and they were trading some games at CEX, and they said to me, "Look, what game do you want?" I said, "Can you get me something like Metal Gear Solid, right?" And they got me Siphon Filter, and guys, Siphon Filter is wicked, man. Such a good game. I really hope they make like a new modern version of it, right? Really, really would love to see that. And guys, just a heads up, about 20 minutes left of this stream, but a replay will be available. That kind of shows off. Oh, that's loud. That shows off all the Taki stuff, man. And so far, guys, seriously, the hype is real. It lives up to that hype, man. It really, really does. Like, really, really lives up to the hype. Like, there's been no crashes. There's been nothing wrong. The fan noise doesn't bother me, by the way. I've gone with that kind of fan, and you know, I'm proud of myself because I assembled my first MiSTer, but I did by watching watching Taki's video earlier. Silent Bomber is fantastic. Yo, SNK Kev, my brother from another mother, welcome. I think I've got Silent Bomber because that's one of the games I really liked. I have to say though, it didn't age as nice as I would have liked it to age. Oh, by the way, guys, there's a reverse engineering project it's happening for CTR. I can't remember what stage it's at now, right? But they've got CTR running online, and I think at the moment it uses DuckStation or one of the emulators, but they are actually intending on, let's just go crash. They're actually intending on having it running natively on the PC, right? And you're playing a native PC version and you're playing it online as well. It sounds fantastic. It's something I want to put on one of my handheld PCs. Well, I've got a new one coming. I've got a GPD Win 4 coming, right? The AMD 8840 version. So that kind of looks good, man. So here we go. This is for Wizzo my Fizzo. What are they? Does that accelerate? Nope. Okay, that's accelerate. Ah, man, I wanted that crate. Do you know, I remember when this came out, right? Well, like Mario Kart will always have a special place for me, right? But I remember when I got this on the PlayStation, right? I thought to myself, you know what? This could be the better game, right? And definitely when it comes to the one-player mode, like this is better. You've got like boss fights and stuff happening in this, man. This game may be better than Mario Kart, right? But Mario Kart 64 was one of those games that the social element of it was big, you know, and you didn't need a multi-tap. You just connected 4 controllers in there. It just worked really, really well, man. It worked fantastically well. So this one, yeah, you know, I played it to some extent, and I really liked it, man. And I'm glad it's still getting a lot of love, you know, with this project that's going to reverse engineer it and give it online, right? Because there's a lot of good stuff on the PC, man, I've got to say. Go. Oh yeah, definitely going to end it. I'm beginning to feel the tiredness now, right? So what's this? 20 hours up, right? A few days of work. I'm usually tired on my last day shift before I go over tonight, you know. I'll get that extra little rest. Wow, the kids are back at school tomorrow as well. My daughter started college today, or sixth form. She either got college or sixth form here, so she's gone to a sixth form. Really glad. She loved her first day. She made a few friends as well, so that's really, really nice to hear. And what's really funny is my colleague at work, his daughter's the same age as my daughter, and they're doing different subjects though, but they're going to the same sixth form, right? And my boys, they start school tomorrow, man. So wow, I can't believe, I think my 10-year-old, he's in the final year of school now, so it's his final year of primary school before he goes into secondary school, right? Which I found out the other day is like middle school. Middle school is secondary school, high school is college. So my daughter is high school and my boy will be in middle school next year. But wicked. I think I saw Silent Bomber there, man. So I'm gonna go Silent Bomber next. Wicked. Wizzo, I want to test something out. Since you're a moderator on this chat, right? Post the link to your Tap2 store or something. Give yourself a plug in chat. But I just want to see if the link gets auto deleted or if it stays in there, because I know if anyone posts a link in here, it just deletes it. I've got it set to quite strict, right? And the reason for that is because the reason for having it set on strict is because sometimes you just get some bad actors in here, or you get like scams and things going in here. So I've got a lot of sorry, I can see there's a link gone up there. So yeah, links work by moderators, so that's kind of good to know. That's interesting. But feel free to put if anyone, guys, if you want to check out Wizzo's store, if you want any Tap2 stuff, and you know, Wizzo, while you're at it, if you can do me a favor, as well as your store, are you able to put a link to Pixel Memories store? Because you know what, that guy's got some really, really cool stuff, man. I like his stuff a lot. It was really kind of, I think he offered me a stick. He was sending some stuff, but I was like, dude, I'm not going to use it. I appreciate it. I like it, but I'm not going to use it. But dude, if I was to use some of his stuff, and I had the space for it, or if I was in a market for some stuff, his stuff is amazing. I particularly like some of the sticks. If he did like a 6-button fighting stick, I think I'd be very much interested. But he's got like 2-button sticks, right, or 3-button sticks, particular themes for particular games. So he's got like Donkey Kong. What other ones have I seen? I've seen like a Cuba one. So if you're really into that game, you've got a themed stick there, right? Really, really good from from Pixel Memories. I think Clive Frog, right? Really, really good stuff. Sorry, Wizzo, to put you on the spot like that, but yeah, I think it's worth you guys checking out. It's a very, very good store, man. Like the game a lot. No, let's go opening. So I can't remember the fire for this. It was a little bit tricky, but I used to get the hang of it like straight away. But again, I can't believe how awesomely well this is actually running, man. Wicked. Oh, he sent you the Donkey Kong one. Wicked, wicked, man. Do you know what, Wizzo? I was almost tempted to take him up on an offer of a stick, and I may well do in the future. But it'll have to be like a super one. I don't like being greedy when I get offered stuff. Like, I only like taking stuff if I'm really going to use it. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, man, like the sticks were just fantastic, really, really good looking. Yeah, if a fighting one comes out, it'll look good. Yeah, guys, check out that link Wizzo's posted, man. The guy's got some really, really cool stuff. He's got like some pixel art tap 2 kind of NFC. I don't know exactly what they're called. They're really good though. It's like pixel artwork, man. He's also got pixel artwork of like favorite games out there. I really like the store, man. I think it's a good guy, and I think he's got a good store. So awesome stuff. You know what? These FMVs back in the day were wicked, man. There was a game called Galarians. I always wanted to complete it. I tried playing it recently, but I don't think I can. It doesn't have that quality of life kind of. It doesn't have the quality of life stuff in there that I'm so that I'm used to these days. I do like the Resident Evil remakes though. I think they're fantastic, and I really hope we get even a Resident Evil 5 remake. Yo, we got the shader, the scan lines, the different kind of presets of shaders, retro fonts in the house. How are you doing, buddy? Did you notice any difference compared? To be honest, I'm playing it and I'm not noticing anything, but I do intend to do some side by side, right? So we're talking. I'm gonna run something. I want to run an arcade core to start off with, right? In a track, in just the track mode, just running. And let's say I'll do that for 30 minutes. I'm going to do that with the MiSTer and the DE10 Nano clone, and then I'm going to match them up side by side on the same frame, and then I'm going to run them through that half hour, and I'm going to see if the frames remain exactly the same, right? Do they go different? What are you playing? Okay, well, this is Silent Bomber. I've just pressed start to start the game. It's the PlayStation Core by Robert Pape, and this is Silent Bomber, and that was the FMV. And the FMVs and intro modes are where I get to chill, because honestly, like, I like the engagement more than the actual gameplay when it comes to the live streams. But overall, guys, this is running fantastically well. Like, I can't, like, there's not a single thing I can say negative. Like, not a single negative thing I can say about the Taki clone, right? And all I did before I ran this, I built it and I ran Shadow Dancer before I ran the stream, just to see if it loaded up and I got sound, because I thought if it's not working, I might need to do some troubleshooting. But once I put it together, I took the micro SD card out of my original DE10 Nano and I plugged it into the Taki alternative DE10 Nano, the clone DE10 Nano, and guys, that is it. This is everything you're seeing here. Absolutely superb, working absolutely great. I am not noticing a single difference whatsoever. Every single thing feels snappy. The visuals look the same. There is absolutely no difference whatsoever. Like, seriously, Taki's just, what's that term that he used? He's hit the ball out of the park, right? Could you even say he's hit the ball out of the city? I can't even remember how you're firing this. Maybe I should have gone back into the tutorial, right? That's jump. Where's my fire button? Or don't I have a fire button at the beginning? Nope.
The beam gate has generators on either side. Destroy them.
Oh, okay. Oh, I lay bombs, right? Okay. I can blow myself up as well. Okay. Again, I really liked this game back in the day. I remember being able to fire you. You must get different weapons later on and whatnot. But that's interesting fire, right? Lay down the bombs and then explode them. So guys, what core are we doing next? Anyone? Block capitals. Put it down in there, and then I'll pop my head over and I'll have a look. How much time we got left, guys? We've got about 10 minutes left. So shall we go into cores we haven't tested, right? So let me just blow up another couple of things. Let's try and blow these three up. Haha, laters. All right, cool. Let's now go. Let's go. What cores haven't we done? Yeah, hopefully CDI soon. Yeah, I saw work began on that, man. That's really cool. Yeah, SNK Kev. Yeah, that's definitely a hidden gem, man. Very, very good game. So let's run. What's a recent difficult to play arcade game? What's something that pushes it? I know Outrun. Hopefully, I've got I know Outrun. Even Hotego said it was difficult getting it working on a MiSTer. So let's go. I really like Outzone, by the way. But we'll do Outrun. Any core that can run Crazy Frog. Okay. Here we go. And guys, it's always magical sound shower, man. Never a contest. Mario Kart. Hey, Alex Rose in the house. Where is forgot where I used for the gear. Sorry guys, need to put the soundtrack up. Oh, I'm trying to pause an arcade game. Let's put the soundtrack up. Guys, that Outrun 2006, right? Again, on the PC, absolutely fantastic, guys. You can play it online, and online has been restored. A big shout out to eMoose. eMoose, the developer that made all the tweaks available, right? And next thing you know, I was like, I'd love to play this online again. And guess what? Online is restored, man. I need to play it a bit more. I know Philip has been playing that as well. And you can actually get games. And if it does die down, you can join eMoose's Discord, where there's a lot of people playing online. You can match it. I feel like there needs to be more arcade races. What was that game? Cruising Blast on the Switch. That was actually okay, you know. I didn't mind that so much. That's got a good arcade feel to it. But stuff like Outrun and Ridge Racer, we really need those back. Even like Burnout games. But when I say I want them to be an arcade game, and I don't want them to be like an open city game. Oh, someone did say we haven't tried the NES core. Alex Rose, we've kind of done N64, but we can try and go back, right? Cloud Tiffer said he did say NES Batman, so let's go into NES and run Batman, man. So, and I think Mario Kart 64 would be a good one to finish on as well. So console. See, I don't really play the NES core enough. I think apart from when I did like a Castlevania stream, right? So like a while back doing Castlevania ROM hacks. Is it confirmed he'll rename it? Oh no, because the packaging is all Mr. Pie, and you know you can see on the actual board it says Mr. Pie. So I've still got my Castlevania bootlegs on here talking about that. Right, okay, so what we're doing? Batman NES. Okay. Oh, there's a few Batmans. So was it Batman? Okay, it must be Batman the video game, right? Because the other's Batman Returns. R2 is his company name. Cool. See, there's a little bit of a clash there because we've got the Replay 2 coming out as well. And I hope it doesn't cause any confusion because those guys have got, Replay 2 R2, but the name of the company is R2 on there. So, yeah, definitely, definitely a similarity in name there, right? In some, are you? I think Wizzo might just be a stage name. I don't think that's his birth name. Okay, so we have NES Batman, and this looks good. Apart from, I remember the games back then were hard, right? So I got the time. This is really good. Look at the animation for Batman; it's fantastic. A lot of these games, you really need patience back in the day. Yeah, I'm digging this, First time I played it, I know I've seen people mention it before and kind of, share screenshots and say, look, I've been playing NES Batman. I can see why. It's a decent game. I have no nostalgia for it, so I won't have the love that a lot of you guys have. But if I grew this playing up, if I played this growing up, see, now I know I'm tired. When I start jumbling my words, it's like, yeah, it's time to go to sleep. However, even after I end this stream, like I'll probably be on probably be clearing some Discord messages and tweets for like half an hour before I go to sleep. So look, how much time have we got? How much time we got? Oh, we're coming up, right? So let's get out of this, right? So what we'll do is let's do Saturn, and let's finish on, for Alex Rose, let's finish on Mario Kart 64. So let's do, guys, anyone got a Saturn game they want to see? Let's try and do something that maybe pushes the system somewhat, right? And I'll run the normal Saturn core. Here we go. Was that the last time the normal one was updated? Yeah, okay, we're going to do the vanilla Saturn core, right? Let's see. Yeah, Alex, if you ask about difference, yeah, I got to spam your DMs, wicked, Wizzo. Yeah, so yeah, I haven't noticed any difference, but it'll be nice to do a side-by-side comparison. I think what I'll do as well is I might run both of them at the same time. I have got 2 capture cards, so what I may do is I may run them side by side, and I've got one controller, but one will be Bluetooth, one will be wired, and they might be a little bit out, but we can get an idea of stuff running together, right? As long as whatever they're out, they don't go out too much. Let's do. Should we do Panzer Dragoon? Oh, wow. Okay, Panzer Dragoon Zui. Have I got Panzer Dragoon Zui? I think I've only got Panzer Dragoon, right? Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't got Panzer Dragoon Zui. I've got normal Panzer Dragoon. So that's like, you know, when you go and see Santa Claus and he says, you know, I want like I don't know, PlayStation 5, and he goes, here you go, kid. You can't have that, but here's a lollipop. So we haven't got Panzer Dragoon Zui. Let's do Panzer Dragoon, guys. We're only going to do Panzer Dragoon now, and then we're going to finish up on the Nintendo 64, guys, because yes, it's coming up to 1 a.m. here, man, and yeah, I should really get some sleep. My wife's going to be cool. She's going to drop the kids to school tomorrow, man, so I can have a lie-in, but I have got some stuff during the day. It's part 2. Okay, cool, nice one. I may have it somewhere, but we've gone with this for now, right? So let's go Panzer Dragoon, and I think Zui is just German for 2. Oh wow, okay, cool. So I wonder how it's pronounced, like Zui. Again, this game was mind-blowing when it came out. Like having a look at this and thinking like, wow, just truly amazing. And it's the first game I played on Saturn in a video game store, and I was like, wow. But then PlayStation became all the rage, right? Return. Okay. Again, it's looking good, and I know like the recent like unstable version of the cores made some improvements specifically for this game. Also, we got an update for the Saturn core today. It's likely VGE will do a video talking about exactly what all the changes are. To be honest, he's been covering, I have to say I really like his coverage of the N64 and the Sega Saturn cores in particular, man. Yeah, very good, very comprehensive. You know, the slightest change, he'll pick it out and explain it really well. I feel like it's long overdue to do like a Saturn stream and the N64 stream as well. Now, those are 2 things I need to do. I think I'll update to that version of the MiSTer operating system that patches the N64 games automatically. The ones that don't work, like Jet Force, Gemini, Conker's Bad Third Day, I think it was Resident Evil, one of them as well. Right, okay, so guys, Sega Saturn's running dandy as candy. Let's go off to the final thing, and let's just run a call without resetting it. I know you can do that. So let's go N64 80 megahertz, right, which is an experimental core, right, running that little bit faster. And Alex Rose, this one is for you, man. We're gonna finish up on Mario Kart, right? So let's do this. No intro. And Mario Kart 64, which version? We want the USA. Here we go. Low FPS for the win. I think we should be getting higher FPS in this, you know. So let's have a look. I don't know what games it benefits. It must. Oh wow! Thanks, Philly. Some games are louder than others. Cheers, much appreciated. I may not have picked up on that, but appreciate that. Wicked. Need some scan lines. All right, you know what? Let's finish up with scan lines as well. Then, should we give it a display specific thing, or right? Here we go. A load core specific. Has it got anything for? Nah. Okay, not there. let's just go. We'll go scan lines medium. Just keep it simple then. Again, like this game, man, is just wicked because not only did I play it as a kid, I mainly played it like multiplayer. We played a lot of battle mode, right? A lot of people I find out actually done races with one another. The group that I hung out with, we always played the versus, the battle modes in this more than anything else, right? So, right, let's just go 100. And yeah, wicked. Just tuned in. Assume this is the clone, looking great. Yeah, man, Tim Watson. This is the clone. Pretty much ran Saturn, 32X, N64, a few arcade cores, SNES, PC Engine, Mega Drive, and you know what? Amiga. It just runs, man. It runs. It runs really, really well. Like there's absolutely no issues with it, man. By the way, any idea of the problem that N64 ROMs work? Are they back? Right, okay, so Inaki, you can download an unstable version of the MiSTer operating system. It's available on the MiSTerFPGA Discord under Unstable Nightlies, I think, or Test ROMs. And you can, Unstable Nightly, so they've got a version of the unstable version of MiSTer OS, which when you run the N64 core, automatically patches the ROMs that aren't working. So that's really, really good. Pepe, no difference. Everything seems identical, but I do intend on doing side-by-side comparisons, right? Because that will give us a better idea of exactly, if it is like, so for example, I think the MiSTer was out like after half an hour, it was out like 20 frames, right? Which is nothing. You're not going to feel that. You're not going to feel 1/3 of a second over 30 minutes, right? In timing. So that's like, yeah, you're not going to feel that, man. If you do feel that, then you're some kind of superhuman. So the cores on the MiSTer compared to the MiSTer, what was it, 20 frames out after half an hour, right? So 40 frames out after 1 hour. I wonder if running, so the same micro SD card, obviously on the MiSTer, it's a different system to the MiSTer, or essentially, so it's the MiSTer forked running on a different FPGA, right? So what's interesting now is, so what's interesting now is we've got two MiSTers that are identical. All we're doing is swapping the micro SD card around, right? And is that going to now produce different results? It's going to be very, very interesting to find out. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is, memory cards have gone back up in price, man. I wanted to buy some more 512 ones, but what I'm actually thinking is, right, where's the button that helps me fire? Oh, here we go. See, colorblind now. I thought that was a red shell. So yeah, I want to make an I want to make an image of my current micro SD card, and I want to burn that image on a new one, so everything is exactly the same. There's nothing that is different there in any kind of way. But I don't think I've got a spare 512 kicking about. If I see one at a good price, it'll be nice to get one from Amazon, right? But yeah, that would be yeah. I might pick up some low ones or whatever. I'll work something out anyway. I'll do my shifts. I'll probably do some videos, maybe some streams during the day before I go on night shift. Just kind of depends, on exactly what I'm exactly what I get up to during the day and whatnot. But guys, this is banging, man. I'm gonna run another game because we've kind of gone over the 2-hour mark, and I wanted that to be my hard shut-off point. But what we can do, let's get out of here. All right, so where's it? Hacks. Let's go with this because this is kind of cool, man. Really like. Can you sync MiSTers? No, so I don't know. The only way I would know how to sync if I've got exactly the same controls plugged into two separate MiSTers, right? But I'm trying to do that. If anyone knows a way I can plug one controller into two devices simultaneously, so it's getting inputs. So when I press the button, the inputs are being given directly to the MiSTer at exactly the same time. So then we know it's accurate. What I do at the moment, the DualShock 4, I can connect it wirelessly and wired, right? Using the 8-bit dongle and wired, it just kind of works. But obviously there'll be some latency difference between a wired and a Bluetooth connection on the DualShock 4 controller. Or the other way is record stuff individually and then match it up during editing. But if there is a way, 256, yeah, do you know what? 256 will get you all platforms. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I've got quite a lot of Saturn stuff on here because I've done a lot of Saturn streams. Still intend to do more, so I'll probably just try and do the same one. Let me see, I'm getting paid in a few days, so maybe I'll treat myself to an additional 512 micro SD card. Jamie C, this is a ROM hack of Super Mario Kart with the Simpsons in there. You know, you can be like Bart, I think Homer, Marge, Chief Wiggum, Ned Flanders. Yeah, you can be a lot of characters in there. Again, I love ROM hacks. I'm a big fan of ROM hacks, so this is one I wanted to check out. But guys, you know what? It has gone 1 a.m. here. Like, I appreciate all of you guys stopping by. It's been a great stream. A massive shout to everyone that attended, man. Whoever you are, a lot of people to name: Unloved Homie, Alex Rose, Scalino, Inaki, Random Gaming Moments, Big Al, everyone, each and every single one of you guys. Thank you, Tim Watson, Babe Yago, Jamie C, Matt Volk, Wizzo, Ranny Snice, Greggles, guys, wicked. Honestly, super. Really do appreciate you guys. But yeah, 1 a.m. here. I'm gonna have to get some sleep, man. But I will be doing some more streams. I will be doing some new tests. I've got a new toy, so this is something that we can test out. But guys, yeah, that is honestly it. Stay awesome. Be awesome to one another, guys. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.